Yeah. Big baby JTV. We out here road to 1K. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into it, man. April Mason versus TLA and Kevin Samuels. Or you could say basically the Black Manosphere versus April Mason. That's probably a more accurate way to describe it. But what's going on? Like, what is the background of this, right? So who is April Mason? April Mason is a dating coach, a female dating coach, right? She helps women, health, dating, and all those things. She's a female dating coach. And recently, in a few months or so, she said that she had quit her profession as a female dating coach because the women that she was dealing with, her clientele, which was mostly black women, right, in Atlanta, Georgia, right, American black women, were unreasonable and their expectations were too high. Their attitude was too salty and rude and entitlement and so much so on and so forth, right? So when she made this statement, a lot of the Black Manosphere, which Kevin Samuels is basically the leader of, right? Or at least the biggest voice. They were loving it. And they were like, okay, we got a woman on our side who sees what we see and has similar talking points to us, right? So she appeared on one of the most popular men in this sphere, the lead attorney. She appeared on one of his live streams, right? So the lead attorney is very liked, very well respected in this, side of YouTube. And essentially, she made some statements that were, some of them were very agreeable and fit with the common narrative and ideologies, of the, Black Manosphere, which is that the man should lead, and that there is, there's the feminine submissive woman, traditional woman is ideal, and we need to go back basically to traditional conservative values in relationships, a lot of gender roles, right? But she also set them some things that were a little bit off, right? At least from what the manosphere would say. And the lead attorney, TLA, he didn't really know who April Mason was, right? So he was essentially letting her say her piece, and he wasn't really giving much pushback. And then eventually, I think at another broadcast a few days later, on the lead attorney's broadcast, Kevin Samuels comes on, right, and basically exposes April Mason as somebody who was part of the sphere a few years ago, right, but left and berated and disrespected black men based on April Mason's cousin's potentially false grape accusation. So April Mason's cousin had accused a black man of grape, if you get the context of what I'm saying, sexual assault. And apparently those records were false, right? Now, we can't verify this really. We don't even know about this. But basically, a lot of the black men who were following April Mason or were watching this were really going in on her and her cousin for fake sexual assault allegations, right? And eventually, Kevin Samuels told this to the lead attorney, right, during his broadcast. So let's get back to the main thing. How did it set it off? This all got set up because April Mason went on her YouTube community tab and wrote a long, disrespectful response to TLA and Kevin's. It was disrespectful. It was super disrespectful. She basically said, black men will never get an apology from me. Black men were super disrespectful to my cousin. Blah, blah, blah. My cousin never lied. She just went off, bro. She went off specifically on TLA, lead attorney, and Kevin Samuels, right? Now, in what she said, it was disrespectful, but some points she made were actually true. Sometimes the manosphere and a lot of people in the manosphere, I'll put Kevin Samuels in here too, and TLA, sometimes they do go a little in on women too much to the point you're like, yo, chill. You know what I mean? But how can you blame them when these same women are the ones who are always calling in to get berated and disrespected? So it's almost like a chicken and egg thing. Who came first, the chicken or the egg? Because some of these women are calling in to Kevin Samuels show more specifically to get disrespected because they know what he's going to do, right? So long story short, the only valid thing I saw that April Mason said is that you make your money off the backs of black women and women in general, right? And I can't front. That is the truth. That is the truth. If women weren't calling in to Kevin Samuels' show, right, he would not be as popular. Let's just keep it a bean, right? And why do I know this? Because Kevin Samuels has been on YouTube for multiple years and he hasn't seen this type of success until women started calling in, okay? But let me say it like this. The lead attorney had a long, lengthy reply to her and deconstructed all her arguments. Perfectly so, because he's a 20-year family lawyer, you know what I'm saying? But the way I look at it is like this, right? April Mason is not necessarily the enemy, right? She is not one of these radical feminists or these, you know what I'm saying, modern type women. I want to be a boss. I would literally want to be masculine 24/7. No, she has her, you know what I'm saying, opinions and views that might be contrary to the generic manosphere or the black manosphere, but she has her opinions. And her opinions, actually most of them do align with what Kevin Samuels, the lead attorney, O'Shea Duke Jackson, Obsidian Ali, all of these people, she does fit in, right? And I think that if you allow a civil debate, if you allow and be okay with women coming into the space, even those that you disagree with, you have less groupthink. You have more diversity and you strengthen up. If you have an echo chamber of everybody saying the same damn thing, then there is no real growth, right? There's stagnation. And having a diversity of ideas and points of views, that makes any conversation better. You know what I mean? So in my point of view, I think Kevin Samuels and the lead attorney won, but they might have lost in the big picture because a woman like April Mason could add on to the conversation rather than take away. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. TLA and Kevin Samuels versus April Mason. Who won? Let me know in the comments below. Big Baby JTV, and I'm out, bro.